Hi Pisces, and welcome to your mid-month reading. This is for anybody that has their sun, moon, rising, midheaven, and or their Venus in Pisces. However, if you found this channel, there's a message for you. Some changes. I'm doing a new spread, which is the picture that you saw before you clicked on the video. It's called a what the actual fuck spread. My response a lot of times. So I'm gonna try this out for the mid-month, see what comes up for relationships, and if you guys feel this, just let me know in the comment section below if this is something you want me to continue to do for the mid-months. If you notice some differences in what I'm explaining and how I'm explaining certain things, I'm learning more about my Vedic natal chart, which is Eastern astrology. Everybody is typically used to the Western tropical zodiac flow of things. I don't know how else to call it, but I resonate at this time in my life more with my Vedic astrology, my Vedic natal chart. And so if you feel like this video doesn't really reach you or speak to you, I would suggest you watch all the other 11 videos and see kind of what makes more sense to you, because I am going to start implementing more Vedic astrology into my readings, and then figure out what your natal chart is and see how right you are in matching who you are with what comes up in the chart. Okay, so yeah, let's get into what came out for this reading. Your signifying energy coming into the mid-month is the Six of Pentacles. I can't talk. And what crosses you, the cruise that hounds you, or the face of the challenge that you will be going through or facing, yeah, is the Six of Swords. So 2 sixes. Now, what is real about the situation, the experience, or the energy you're feeling is this Magician card. But what is wrong about the situation, you have the Knight of Pentacles. So where you need more info, or what you need to know, Pisces, to overcome these energies, you have the Queen of Swords, and what you can do also to overcome the energies, this experience, to get past it, you know, in order to improve yourself or your relationship by the end of September. You have the Knight of Swords. So a lot of air energy. I mean, there's a lot to learn from air signs, so I wouldn't be mad if you're working on that aspect of your multifacetedness. Okay, but I'm definitely getting the sense that a lot of you guys don't even care about love right now. I'm hearing Cold Case Love by Rihanna. Okay, but I'm getting that you guys don't want to be bothered. You're only focusing on securing your bag with these 2 sixes here. But sixes talk about, in numerology, harmony. And so this can be negative or positive. It just depends on how often you may see these double sixes, because a lot of you guys might be seeing this sign in your physical environment, right? The 6th house is Virgo's house, and Virgo is all about being of service, like how you can be of help to the world, like outside of yourself. So if you feel like you catch yourself doing something good and you see that sign, then continue doing that. But if you feel like you're listening to like degrading music, or your thoughts are just turning a little bit more pessimistic than, you know, optimistic, and you see those sixes, that means that you are out of harmony with yourself, and you need to pivot your thoughts and or your actions and get back into balance with oneself. Does that make sense? But at this time, just in general, I feel like a lot of you guys are really just focused on your money, and you don't want to be bothered by anybody. Okay, you finally have gotten to a good place, and so you don't want to do anything to like stir the waters and jeopardize where you are or where you're going now. Okay, so what is very real about the situation is that you have all the elements that you need to alchemize your life, to create your own paradise. I feel like a lot of you guys are really working on that. You've been working on that since the start of this year, just really having your own safe haven, creating your own space, being that magician, right? Just being more positive and changing the things that just have been dead weight essentially for a long time for a lot of you guys. So if that is dropping the weight of a partner, hey, so be it. But if nothing else, this is just, you have the raw materials to create the life that you want, to be able to work in the job that you want to have, or the career field that you want to go down. You have the power to choose this month, okay? Portals are open for that. You can very well manifest what you so desire. Okay, so some of you guys need to get real about what that is. Is it love? Like, are you trying to block yourself from love? But that's what you need deep down. Then open your heart up, your heart space up for that experience, and welcome more love into your life. It doesn't have to be in the form of a romantic partner. You can get love by way of old friends, or just love for the zest life gives you through your adventures. Or maybe work is what makes you happy, and that's where you feel the most loved and appreciated, and so you manifest that. We just had a new moon in Virgo also, so I feel like some of you guys, if you haven't yet, will be working on your manifestations, writing it down on real paper and watching the ish get real, okay? But what is wrong about the situation, or the obstacles that you may be coming up against, is this Knight of Pentacles energy, learning how to work with this very earthy, grounded energy and moving at a slow pace. We are in Virgo season as well. This is making sure that you're paying attention to the details, making sure that you are taking those baby steps, because the little bit of efforts that you are putting into this partnership or this work every day will pile up, and it will surmount to something huge, okay? You will reap the benefits, but it's understanding why you have to go a little bit slower. What is wrong about a relationship, though? It's that you aren't really communicating, right? I'm getting one word responses, like you're not really opening up. So if that's what's been the issue in your relationship, then that's something that needs to be worked on, because where you need more information, you have this Queen of Swords. This is somebody who sets high expectations, because high expectations were set for them, and so they want somebody who is pretty much superhuman, you know? They don't really like excuses, right? Maybe this is a maternal figure. Maybe you need to realize why you are the way you are, and it's because of your mother, and how intolerant she may have been with you growing up. This might be the issue with the person that you're interested in, the person that you love, if you're not in a relationship with them yet and you guys are separated, because we do have the Six of Swords. So it can be a relationship that is at a halt at this time because you guys are long distance, okay? But you need to understand this figure, who this figure is in their life, and why they have so much power, and or why they behave that way. If it is them setting high expectations, not really leaving room for you to be human, you know, being very strict, it is because that's how they were raised, right? But this type of person is often disappointed because not everybody is built like them, okay? So when people fall short, it's like, ugh, to hell with them. But it's like, damn, give somebody a chance, you know, let them grow. So that can be where you need more information. Some of you guys, I'm hearing fact or fiction. So some of you guys a partner might be trying to lie to you, because we do have the Magician card here, you know, Geminis, and just the Magician, the street rat, you know, kind of says anything, smooth talker, real smooth talker, can like sell your shoes to you type of thing. So this can be somebody that is a charmer, but that can be deceitful. So if you are dating, you're single, just be careful of that. Learn the lesson of why you attracted that person into your life, or that experience, what it was trying to show you. But definitely be on the lookout this month, right? Definitely discern between the truth and just, you know, farce. Just somebody trying to get on your good side, try to butter you up type of thing. So just be careful about that type of energy. But what you can do, Pisces, is just be a little bit more vocal. Don't be afraid of confrontation. Don't be afraid to have an opposing viewpoint to discuss, because that's not going to do anything but open up somebody's eyes to see situations in a different light, especially a romantic partner, okay? And I am seeing the Hierophant and the Temperance card at the bottom of the deck. You might be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Taurus, or somebody that has very prominent Sagittarian or Taurian placements, okay? So just be careful with that. But there is commitment on the table, contracts, very well. You can be moving towards marriage. You guys share the same goals in that regard, or you're able to get on the same page with the people that you're dating. You're able to do more vetting in the dating process if you are single, to really weed out those, again, the real from the fakes, okay, and disposing of those that just aren't going to serve you in the long run, and really moving towards the goal of marriage, if that is what you're wanting to manifest, right? Moving forward in love. Just improving your spirituality, or improving your own social status, if this is more about like your finances, okay? This is putting yourself in positions of authority. And so what you need more info on, maybe read some books on some authoritative figures, women figures. If you're a woman and you're trying to figure out how to assert yourself in the workplace, then read more books about those types of women, people that you can relate to, really, because you can be a man going through this, okay? Get more information about that. Watch like interviews of these people and the way that they work, the way that they think, so that it can help you think in a different way, because by your nature you're more watery, and so embodying this type of energy and being more authoritative and assertive without being aggressive will really work to your benefit, especially in the workplace, okay? But also in relationships, don't let people, you know, run you ragged, run circles around you. That's what I'm hearing, okay? Definitely have standards and have boundaries and stick to them. So that's what I'm getting for you guys. But I am definitely seeing that somebody might be really good with like their spirituality. They might be a magician. They might be into esotericism, occultism, even just a very spiritual, powerful figure. So this can be somebody that you can learn a lot from. So that can be real about it. They can teach you about alchemy. They can teach you how to make more money. So maybe shadow them, intern for them. Just watch them work. Spend the day with them if you can. But as well, as you're learning more about yourself, and because he is pointing above and below, as above so below, as you're learning more about your own natal chart, so your own propensities, your own characteristics, what makes you tick, you're better able to understand other people and be able to have more of a gift of discernment, because you understand your own emotional needs and your nature. You can very easily sympathize and understand other people's as well. Where your shortcomings are, then you're able to open your eyes and your perspective to where other people's shortcomings are, where they come from. The 4 isn't here, but because we are at the 6 of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords, you came from the 4s, and 4s are all about where one originates from, and what one is building. So as it relates to home structures, so as you understand your own environment and the influences of your environment, how those different things affect you, you can then understand the different ways that it can affect somebody else, and that can help you with being a little bit more patient, okay? Because I feel like that is what is the obstacle for a lot of you guys, and what is wrong about the situation. You're not wanting to be patient enough to allow somebody else the space to grow in order to make mistakes and learn from them and be better. So that's what's coming through, okay? Now, as far as your chakras are concerned, your root chakra is under active, your sacral chakra is under active, as well as your heart and throat chakra. And as always, heed your own intuition, so make sure that third eye and crown is in balance. But that's what I have for you guys. How did you feel about this reading? I like this style, I really truly do, so I hope you guys do too. If you did, give me that thumbs up, and if this resonated, of course, give me a thumbs up as well. Share this with your friends and family, and do subscribe for more.